Shalom, this is GMS on Let's Sit Down, coming back with a lesson. I want to give all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahawah, double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, these salutations to the elect. Real quick, man, this is what I call the Yahawah rataza scripture. You know, some new brothers might be wondering, like, what does it mean, Yahawah rataza? Yahawah is the name of the Heavenly Father, and rataza means will, by the will of the Most High. So whenever we speak concerning things that we should do or gonna do, you know, or must do, you know, we put Yahawah rataza in the end, because all things are of the Most High, man. If this thing that you say is Most High willing, Yahawah rataza, then it will come to pass. If not, then not, you know. So whenever we speak about certain situations, we got to put the vibration of Yahawah upon it, you know, that it might happen or that it will be good. You know, with that, you also seal it as a protection of the Lord, that if it's not good for you, then it's being blocked. And you should also always take that in consideration. The Most High will block things from you that is not good. If you take heed to it, the Most High will always show you certain things, certain signs, whereby you can know and understand, whereby you should know and understand what's going on and know what you have to do. So like I said, this is the Yahawah rataza scripture. This is James chapter 4, verse 13. Go to now, ye that say, today or tomorrow we will go into such a city, and continue there a year, and buy and sell and get gain. Whereas you know not what shall be on the morrow. For what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time, and then vanisheth away. For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that. So this shows you, man, if the Lord will, which is Yahawah rataza. If the Lord wants this to happen, then it will happen. If not, then not. So whatever you do, all the things that you are going through, you need to put the vibration of the Lord upon it, man, and say Yahawah rataza. This is very important, man, that we say Yahawah rataza on all these things. And be heavy in the spirit, man. Towards that, we are spirit. We supposed to become more spiritual than carnal, man. That's why it's also important to fast often, man, to break down that flesh, that lust, that iniquity, and be renewed in the spirit and grow in understanding and wisdom. You know, we ought to say, if the Lord will, which is Yahawah rataza. We ought to say that, man, and constantly meditate upon that, because it's not of your ways, man. It's all of the Most High, man. All the things are of the Most High. Whether you wake up early in the morning for work or you oversleep, man. If you overslept and make it late to work, and that's Yahawah rataza, man. Or maybe you avoided an accident, so you also shouldn't murmur concerning that. Like it says in Philippians. Let me grab that real quick. Philippians 2:14. Do all things without murmurings and disputings. You know, that's towards brothers, but also towards the Most High, man. If the Most High has set up a certain purpose for you, you know, to come late or to not go at all, you know, you have to be spiritual about it, man. Me, myself, man, if I'm planning to do a certain thing and all of a sudden spirit hit me that I shouldn't do it, or, you know, I shouldn't go, I don't fucking go, man. The whole world can get angry at me, but I ain't going, man. I'm not going. If the spirit tells me don't do it, then I don't do it, man. If I get that feeling like, nah, I ain't feeling like it, man, then I don't do it, man. You know, and that goes hand in hand with that gut feeling. You have to understand that the Most High can put a certain spirit upon you that if you neglect that, or if you don't listen to it, certain things might go wrong, man. You got to be spiritual about these things. So we ought to say, Yahawah rataza, you will this or do that. Because why? Let me see if I can pull up that Proverbs. Proverbs 16:9. A man's heart devised his way, but Yahawah directed his steps. The Lord is directing your steps. You might devise your way. You might think about like, hey, I'm gonna do this, that, or the third. But the Most High is the one that allows you to do these things, man. The Most High decides eventually. Let me say it like that. The Most High is the author. The Most High is the creator, the director of this movie that we are playing. So read the scriptures and just follow along, man. Go through the Spirit, flow with it. Because when you turn against this river, you're gonna drown, man. If you turn against this river, if you don't go with the flow, if you don't adapt to the spirit that is out there, you will drown, man. You will drown eventually. You gotta constantly flow with the Spirit. You gotta constantly move through by the ways of Yahawah Shem Yahushai. So yeah, with that I want to say, Call Allah Yahawah Shem Yahushai, Bashem Kakodash, Shalom to the elect.